Okay, we're going to talk about the Buffett rule. Yeah, well, that finally it went down in flames in the Senate today. Thank God for that. But let me ask you something about the practicality of all this. You got Warren Buffett. What's that guy worth? Like 40-something billion dollars? Billion with a B. Says he doesn't pay enough in taxes. You've got all these other millionaires and billionaires that were up there with the president saying that they favored paying more in taxes. Well, fellas, look, I'm just an average day schlub. I don't make, billions. I live somewhat comfortably. I'm grateful for the employment I have. I don't know what the net worth is of my boss. I'm sure he does well, and he's earned it. And I'm grateful to work for the man. And I don't begrudge him his wealth. I don't begrudge Bill Gates his wealth is $54 billion. I don't begrudge the tens of billions of Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook. I don't even begrudge the old buffoon Warren Buffett, other than I think that man has bought enough influence to get some inside scoops on some ways to make some easy cash. So maybe I begrudge him just a little bit. But let me ask y'all, in the hopes that some oddball thing maybe this might get back to Warren Buffett. I got an idea for you there, Warren. Instead of just paying money to the government, who it's obvious by now is never going to pay down the damn debt. Okay? Never going to pay down the debt. How about take that money and just pay your employees better? Okay? Let me tell you, because I don't know if you know this, but if you pay your employees more, then a couple of things are going to happen. You may not know this, because, well, here, let me tell you. Hey, Warren, I'm going to give you an inside tip on capitalism. You might learn something here. When you pay your employees more money, they're going to take that, and yes, they're going to have to pay more in taxes to the government. So your master there in the White House, the government there, they're going to get their cheddar. All right, they're going to get their increased revenue. Now, the people who you pay extra to, they're going to go out and they're going to do things like shop and buy food and buy gas and buy clothing. And when they do that, that stimulates the local economy, because then you got to have more people make goods and make more food and transport that food and produce it and grow it and mill it and machine it and refine it and all in the whole economic engine. All you got to do is, instead of giving the money to the tax man, like your employees a little bit more. Pay your employees more. Instead of paying whatever you think, if you don't want to help your employees out, if you just think the government's so much smarter with the money, write them a damn check. Why does the government have to pass a law to make you do what you say is the right thing? Hey, wait a second. Don't you owe the government $1 billion frickin' dollars? Yeah, you're fighting the IRS over $1 billion. Just pay it to them. Quit bitching about it. Just pay the money. If you don't think you pay enough, just pay the fine. Pay what the IRS says you owe. Quit fighting. Oh, you want to fight. Why? Hypocrisy, maybe? But folks, don't be fooled by Warren Buffett. Yeah, he's an obscenely rich guy, and that's cool. But he's already got his. And he got his without all these, impediments in your way. All these, taxes. And the fact is, you pay, look, anyone who gets dividends, and this is for a lot of you older retired folks who get dividends, who are retired. And Mr. Buffett, who has billions of dollars, wants to tax you on your dividends. For the rest of us that, don't have tons of money, if you do receive any type of dividends, I don't care if you make $30,000 a year. If you get dividends, well, guess what? You're taxed the same as Mr. Buffett. Yeah, anyone who gets dividends is taxed the same. How about that? So, folks, don't be duped by all the clever little phraseology that these slick politicians use, Warren Buffett is just a influence peddling, smarmy old fart that has been, sticking his nose in the White House and, getting little insider tips of, go look at how these guys make their money. They know what's going to happen. They get the inside deals and inside tracks of bailouts and, him and Soros, birds of a feather, and that's how they do. They're influence peddlers, and they're good at it, and they've made their billions of dollars, unlike, folks like, Zuckerberg or Zuckerman, I can't remember, boy wonder there, the late Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, they produce something, and as far as I know, they're not constantly running over to the White House getting special inside deals. I don't know if they are. They ought to get their hands slapped and fined as anyone else would. But anyway, folks, like I said, don't be fooled by Buffett and the Buffett rule. Killing that thing was the best thing that could have happened because let's face it. Answer me one question, people. Have you ever been given a job by a poor person? I have not. So, rich folks like to get richer. And how do they do that? Some invest in stocks and bonds. Others, they go out and they create, additional opportunities, hire more people, expand businesses, create new businesses. That's how capitalism works. Capitalism is great. You don't take people down here, okay? You got people up here. You don't take these people and tear them down like this. You take the people down here and you bring them up here. I mean, why do you want to make... See, here's the thing. Let me try to make this a little simpler. Democrats want everyone to be equally miserable. Okay? Republicans want everyone to be equally successful. I shouldn't say Republicans. Conservatives want everyone to be equally, they achieve it. They want your achievement to be high. They want to bring you up. They don't want to spread the misery out. They'd rather just pull you up there. So that's really the difference between the two, in my opinion. Of course, you're going to have some people argue about it, but yeah, it was just bugging me about the Buffett rule. That's why I started this whole thread and got off on a tangent. I usually do. But anyway, enough said on that. Buffett, you're a big, huge tool. And I hope you stand by what you said and you're going to donate all your wealth when you kick the bucket. So anyway, I'll catch y'all on the next thing that pisses me off.